Alright, so in this video, I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm always doing the regular haircuts, but today, my boy Nate, he let me do something different. He didn't know what was about to go down, but this is the finished product. So, I think this is the type of haircut that's going to get attention. It's going to grab attention. You can post it on Instagram, on Facebook, social network, and you're going to get attention. And it might, even though that's not something people might be looking for when they sit in your chair, it's the fact that you can do something like that and you can grab someone's attention. They're gonna come and get a regular fade from you just because you can do something like that. So I guess I got inspired by a recent barber battle I judged at. I just want to share, the whole process with you guys. So in this part right here, I'm doing clipper over comb with my new Oster Octanes. Freaking love these detachable clippers. And right now I'm just knocking down bulk, and I'm starting from the top and I'm gonna go down. But he has really curly hair, or long curly hair, not really curly hair but long curly hair. So the clipper over comb technique, scissor over comb technique, or using like a number 5 or number 4 guard, that'll work really well for getting this bulk down so that you can fade into that number, or to whatever you cut it down to. Right here I'm using I'm going straight wireless here, and I'm using my Andy Slimline LIs. I did adjust the blade, not zero gap but pretty close, just enough to where I can put pressure on somebody's scalp and not cut them up. And I'm just doing a rough draft in the beginning. Right here I'm doing a rough draft with the design. Doesn't have to be perfect, because to be honest, what people make mistakes is they try to make a thin line really perfect, and it never comes out as nice by going that route. And right here you can see I'm starting to thicken the lines up a little bit, starting to clean it up. I turn the clipper around so I can see what I'm doing. I mean, you guys can completely emulate this if you want. Try it out and make it your own as you go along the way. But for the most part, you can rough draft it, make the lines thicker as you go. Exaggerate points, exaggerate curves, whatever you want to do, but it seems to me that when you exaggerate things, it comes out better, it pops more. Whether it be a point, whether it be a curve, or even like a square. I don't know, a square. I mean, you wanna exaggerate these lines. You wanna make them a little thicker. It's not like doing a part on the comb over, where it's like frowned upon if you make a part too thick. And contrast is a big part in designs too. Leaving it dark, the hair part dark, and the lines as tight as possible, as thick as possible, it gives that contrast. I'm sorry, let me correct myself. Not as thick as possible, but thicker than you would do a part, for example. Alright, so right here I'm using my 000 blade on the Oster Octanes, and I'm gonna kind of do a special effect right above that line. It's almost like an outline, but you're gonna blend it into the dark area. It's gonna give it a pretty cool effect. And you can see I'm starting off with a soft line. I'm not completely committed. I'm not using the trimmer and I'm balding it out. I'm using the 000, but I'm leaving a softer line. Right here I believe it's the 1A blade, which is equivalent to a number 1 guard. And I'm not fading up. I'm actually fading into, as you can see, the darker part of the previous design that I created. and now I'm fading up into the bulk of the hair. And to be honest with you, man, I barely do designs. Rarely ever. I mean, I might do a design once a quarter of the year. Very rare. But I'm a student of the craft. I love the industry, and you know, something I kind of started out this way. I started out with the art part of clipper cutting. So it's always in my blood. It's always going to be in me. I'm always going to be able to do it. It's just not something that I focus on. And you know, one of the things that I try to do is I try to teach you guys real world techniques, real world situation, real world haircuts. But this will put money in your pocket. Not saying that's gonna put money in your pocket doing it in the shop. It's gonna put money in your pocket by grabbing attention. Because attention is the new currency. It's not money. You know, people get mad at people with no talents who are making a crazy amount of money, who have a crazy amount of audience or fans. Perfect example is somebody like Kim Kardashian. But the fact that she has so much attention and she capitalizes on that, that's why she has the fame and the money that she has. It's not about so much about the talent. It's about, there's plenty of people way more talented than she is, but she understands marketing and business, and she capitalizes on it. And it's the same thing in the barbershop. You don't have to be the best barber in your shop. For the most part, most barbershops, the best barber there don't make the most money. It's the hustler. It's the guy who's there first. It's the guy who leaves last. It's the guy that's constantly taking pictures of their work and promoting themselves and networking. That's the guy that's making the bread. If he can do a decent haircut, but he has everything else A1, he's gonna be the winner in the shop. Now imagine if you're the full package, what type of bread you making. And that's what that's what I want to encourage you guys to do. If you're a barber or an aspiring barber and you watch my videos, I encourage you to be the full package. You don't have to be successful in this industry, but imagine if you are, the damage you'll do. Imagine if you're charging $25, $30. Your average ticket is $25, $30 a ticket, and you're doing 20 haircuts a day. Just think about that. Put the numbers together. So I encourage you to become a full package, and we're gonna do it together. I mean, let's aim for greatness. Nothing wrong with being, you know what I'm saying, with being, an average barber. There's nothing wrong with that. But I encourage you to go for more. Let's be great. And right here, he's got this freaking part in his scalp that it's like a dent in his head, man. And you really gotta pay attention and really take time to make sure that this blend is on point. As you can see, I've been blending this part of his head for like freaking ever, and I'm going higher and higher. But the fact that I'm doing this is gonna make the fade look better. Like you can see right now, it looks a lot better now. And these are little details that I add as I go along. I'm not gonna show you this side of the fade. You guys have seen me fade him before. You guys understand the technique by now. If you haven't, make sure you check out bald fade with longer hair on top. It's in the playlist. Check that out. And he liked the cut. He enjoyed it, obviously, by the reaction. That's the type of reaction that makes you feel it. That's the best tip you can get. And this is the finished product. So yo, if you like my videos, make sure you share. Click this button down here and subscribe. See, this is more than just about me and building my channel. It's about spreading the word and education. if we're all on the same page, if we're all in the same mindset, could you imagine the damage that barbers can do? The new age barbers, us, right? The perception that barbers have and the way people feel about our profession. We could be big, but we need to spread this word. We need to spread this channel and this mindset so we can all be on the same page and do the things that barbers are supposed to be doing. So if you haven't subscribed and you haven't shared my channel, do so now, and let's keep growing as barbers. Let's be great.